Let us begin. The survivalist you have been waiting for has returned. Today, he is moving away from the old method of using a manual blower. Instead, he is building this, a massive natural draft furnace. With this setup, we will see if he can extract iron from raw bacteria. Let us watch the results. Building a furnace is different from firing bricks in the wild. Ordinary soil is enough to complete the structure. However, the walls must be built thick enough. Otherwise, the limited airflow will simply escape through the cracks. Compared to the method using a blower, this operation is much simpler. You only need several air vents around the base, allowing the natural flow of air to process the iron bacteria. This requires the furnace to be much taller. This undoubtedly takes more time to complete. Once each layer is stable, you can continue building upward. The height of this furnace reaches over 1/2 meter. It is quite a significant size for this project. Light the wood at the bottom opening. Through the effect of the draft, the heat moves upward through the structure. This process dries out the furnace. As you may already know, this fire cannot be used to smelt the iron yet. The temperature reached by ordinary wood is far too low. Do you know how much heat is actually required? Before refining the charcoal, the air vents must be modified using materials that may look unfamiliar. Roll them into a hollow pipe. Ensure they are smooth and free of cracks. Later, they can be installed one by one into the bottom vents. Use mud to seal the area, ensuring that all air enters directly into the furnace. The main ingredient is found in the stream. These yellow deposits are the iron bacteria needed for the task. Collect them in a clay vessel. They are ready for use once they are dehydrated. Crushing them into smaller pieces allows for a more complete melt. We have previously demonstrated many ways to produce high-quality charcoal. The goal is always to cut off the combustion after it starts. This time the builder uses air restriction. After waiting for several hours, he can harvest this premium charcoal. However, it cannot be used just yet. First, fill the furnace with wood to raise the internal temperature. If you do not have a lighter in the wild, you can use manual friction with a wooden stick. This is the traditional way to start a fire. Light the wood from the top, allowing the flames to burn against the draft. This minimizes the smoke produced so that the process remains discreet and quiet. It is very important to patch any cracks in the furnace walls immediately. The reason for this is quite clear. Once the fire reaches the bottom, you can begin adding the charcoal. For every few scoops of charcoal, add a portion of the dehydrated iron bacteria. This material acts as the raw iron ore. Add all of it in careful batches. Once finished, you simply have to wait. Determining the exact temperature inside is a very difficult task. This is a long and continuous process. It takes many hours after the charcoal is added. You might be able to see the liquid inside. The slag contains the iron we are looking for. Even without an active blower, the draft from the burning charcoal is powerful. This proves that natural ventilation is a viable method. However, the true results must be tested. Once it has cooled completely, break open the bottom of the furnace near the vents. The slag produced contains small amounts of iron. Tiny metallic grains like these can be found within the waste material. Do not waste the powdered fragments. You can use a washing technique to separate the metal from the slag. While the efficiency is low, with this iron, you can use clay to make a crucible and begin forging the tools you need.